Okay. So I have my little cheat sheet here telling me what to do. Remember this? Do you remember what we do with these? Okay. So the AW sound, what sound does that make? Do you know?
What?
That's backwards. Think of the A and W. Like ah. Aw. So when you say that, see that team, you always think, aw. Like, that's cute. That'll help you remember. So there's your color. I'm gonna do yellow today. So I'm gonna let you go first. Look for a word in the circles that have an AW and read it for me.
Shawl?
Yes, oh my gosh, good job. Do you know what a shawl is? A shawl is like a scarf that women wear, but over their shoulders. It's an old-fashioned like blanket that women used to wear. Okay. This one. Don't smell it. That's gross. Can you read that one for me?
Lawn.
Lawn. Jeez, you're killing it today, man. All right, your turn. Law. Yep. And you know what law is, right? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I have a fun one here. So there's two words that sound the same, right? We have pause. Do you know what pause are? Okay. And then you have pause here. Do you know what that means? Okay, so what are the difference between the two?
I think this one is like pause.
Yep, like a dog's paw. And then what's this one?
This one is like pause a movie.
Yes. Oh, good job. You're killing it, Sam. All right. Next one, go ahead. I'll let you pick one.
Yawn.
Mm-hmm. Nice job. I see a word that we had last week. We're gonna have to go over that one later. I have that in my notes.
Lunch.
What? Did you just say it? Say it again.
Lunch.
Oh my gosh, high five. You are killing it. Okay, what's that one? Straw. So like, there's a few different ways of saying straw, right? Like there's a few different examples of what that could be. What are two?
Like a straw where you drink out of.
Mm-hmm. And then do you know the other straw that I'm thinking of? It's spelt the same, it's just a different thing.
No.
Okay, so it's something that cows and horses can eat, straw. It's like hay from the fields, but different. So it's like a straw bale is what you see as decorations at fall. Okay, your turn.
Jaw.
Jaw, nice job. Okay. Claw. I always think of Toy Story in the claw game when they pick up the aliens. All right, I see one last one. What is it?
Yawn.
Yawn. Nice job. You killed it today on this. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for me, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you. So you basically just won. I don't have a prize with me today. I kind of ran out of the house a little late, so I'll have to bring you one tomorrow. Sound good? All right. So then, next, we have a story. Well, it's not fiction. So what's the other one? You have nonfiction. What does that mean?
It means that it's real.
Nice job. Okay, so with nonfiction, what are we going to see a lot of in there?
Real things.
Real things, like facts? Okay, so I have something for you. I need you to hang on to these, and if you see anything in here that you have a question about, you are to stick it on there. I want you to come up with at least 2 questions so that at the end we can talk about it, okay? Okay, wait, read the title.
A skateboard.
All right.
A skateboard is a board with wheels.
Mm-hmm. Focus, bud.
People
Mm-hmm.
ride skateboards
Oh, what's that?
from
There you go.
place to place.
Nice job.
skateboards showed
Should. Nice
Should.
job.
wear helmets.
Yep.
Skateboards should wear helmets.
Well, what's that part?
Birds.
Yep, so read this.
Skateboarders should wear helmets.
There you go. Nice catch.
Young
Mm-hmm.
skateboarders should wear
What's that word? Remember, break it apart. You have A-L
all
and then S-O. So together.
also
There you
wear
go.
pads.
Nice job. Make sure you're thinking of questions and putting sticky notes down.
Some people stand
There you go.
on skateboards. Some people sit on skateboards.
Where could you ride a skateboard to?
A park?
A park?
A skateboard park?
Skateboard park. Those are really fun, aren't they? Have you ever skateboarded before? Do you want to? You do? I don't know. I tried it once and I fell. It was scary. All right, sorry, keep going.
Some people ride.
Sorry.
Some people ride skateboards with friends.
Nice job.
Some people ride skateboards on roads.
There's something I feel like he's missing.
Pads?
Yeah, right? Didn't we just learn that they should wear pads?
Some people ride skateboards on stairs.
Nice job.
Some people ride skateboards in skate parks.
Just like you said.
Some people ride skateboards in skateboarders.
Start over.
Some people ride skateboards in
Let's break it up. All right, what's that? Contests. So read it from the beginning for me, please.
Some people ride skateboards in contests.
Nice job. Have you ever seen the skateboard contest on TV? They're pretty fun to watch. Some of the tricks they do are pretty cool. All right.
Some people do tricks on skateboards. Dogs can ride skateboards too. Can I have another sticky?
Yes. Did you know they could ride?
No.
You didn't? Oh, you should look at a video later. All right. So let's go back through to the pages that you put sticky notes on. And I want you to ask me the questions or figure out if you found out an answer to your question or what you thought. What was your sticky note about on this page?
Why do they sit down?
Why do they sit? Well, why do you think they sit? Think of something that a kid might do with a skateboard when they're sitting. What's something you could do? I know it's very distracting down here, but there was a group in the library, so try to focus on this, okay? All right, so imagine you're sitting on a skateboard. Why would you sit on a skateboard?
So you don't fall, isn't it?
Yeah, so maybe he's scared to stand up, and so he's gonna sit first. When I was little, I used to ride around on the skateboard. My brother had one, so I'd sit on it, and he'd pull me. So that's a little dangerous, but we did that.
Wait a second.
All right, next question we had. All right, what's your question there?
Why do they ride on?
On the stairs? So they're probably doing tricks. He's probably showing off trying to jump the stairs. Have you ever seen, like, what's another sport that's like skateboarding? Snowboarding, exactly. So when they snowboard, you can kind of see them take leaps off things, right?
My mom and my uncle like snowboarding, but me and my dad like
To ski? Which do you like?
both.
Both? I've never done that before.
What?
Either. I've never skied and I've never snowboarded.
I've skied a ton of times.
Really?
I started learning at 3.
At 3? Wow. Do you just snow ski or have you water skied before?
Snow ski.
Snow
I've
ski.
never water ski. Have you?
Not water ski. I've tubed before. Have you done that?
tubed.
That's fun.
Wait, in water?
Both in water and at Lake Cascade.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, that's a fun time. All right. What's your question there?
Why do they do tricks when people watch?
Why do you think they do tricks when people watch? Do you think they want people to see what they can do? Yeah. So, you know, pro football players and all of that, they get paid for what they do, right? I bet you anything that he gets paid for what he does. Because you have professional skateboarders out there. Like, I think Tony Hawk was one.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Well, he was also, when I was little, he was around. He would do a lot of tricks and get paid and sponsored by companies, kind of like race car drivers. All right, I see you have another question. What's the question there? You remember?
Why do they do tricks on skateboard and they hurt themselves?
Say that again?
Why do some people do tricks on skateboards? They hurt
They could hurt themselves? Well, I think that's really kind of their hobby, you know? Do you have any hobbies? Do you know what a hobby is? Okay, so it's a hobby. Like skiing is one for you, right? So what's another?
Playing football.
Playing football. So when you catch the football, do you try to do it as fancy as possible, or do you just catch it?
Sometimes I do it.
Try to do fancy?
I can catch it with one hand, kind of.
You can? Wow, that's impressive. So wait, I have a question about this. Is he missing anything?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Pads.
exactly. If you're going to do tricks like that, you should have knee pads and elbow pads. All right.
Why do dogs do it?
I think they just enjoy riding around on stuff. I have a dog that likes to go for car rides and stick his head out the window.
My dog does.
He doesn't? What kind of dog do you have?
I think he's 75% bulldog and then 25% beagle.
Oh, that's a good dog.
She's cute.
Yeah. What's her name?
Ginger.
Ginger. Oh, that's a good dog name. All right.
She's wild.
She's wild? Is she a puppy? Yeah. Okay, so I have one more game, and then I need you to write me a sentence. So, on this game, this is a list of words. We're going to go through them, and you're going to read them quick for me. Okay? You don't need to mark anything, but you can hang on to it. Just don't make it a distraction, okay? Let's focus here, bud. Focus here. What's that word?
Card.
Try again.
Card.
Cried. There you go. Next word. It was in our story. Helmets.
Ground.
Guard.
Pads.
This was on that story, or on that page where he was doing tricks in front of a whole bunch of people. Yep. Say it again. Contests. Okay.
Right.
Yep. Remember this one? Okay. So let's use the sticky note and we'll break it apart. Remember? Uniform. Okay, this one is that one that you kind of have to look at and know what it is.
Lunch.
Nope.
Lunch.
That's launch. So same law sound, but GH makes a kind of a laugh.
Lunch.
Launch. Yep. You're good. What's that next word?
Skateboard.
And the last one.
Tricks.
Tricks. Okay, so let's go through these and make sure you know what each of them is. So cried, you know what cried means. Helmets, you know that. Guard, do you know what I mean by guard?
Like a person guard?
Huh?
Like a person guard?
Yeah. Yep. Or it could be the action of guarding something. So then pads, like...
Mouth guard?
Or mouth guard, yep. So pads is like elbow pads, knee pads, that sort of thing. You know what contests are. Ride, you know what that is. Uniform, you know what that is. Laugh, launch, skateboard, tricks. Okay, so we are going to spin this. We're going to take turns. And you're not going to tell me what word you pick, but you're going to think of one of these words and then spin this, right? And then whatever it lands on, you're going to do what it says. So do you know what a synonym is?
No.
All right, so look at what I'm doing here. I'm going to tell you a trick. So synonym and antonym, you're going to learn about these. Synonym is where it's the same. So a word, I'll give you an example. So we have, let's see. Okay, so you're sitting on a bench, right? But that's also a chair. So it's a synonym. It's the same but different word. Okay? So synonym is same. And then antonym is opposite. So instead of, let's see. No, it's not opposite. Instead of run, I'm going to
Walk.
Yes. Okay. Opposite. And then down here, rhyming word. You know how to find rhyming words, right? Okay. All right, so I'm going to go first. And whatever I land on, I have to do to try and get you to guess what word I'm thinking of, okay? Okay, so synonym. I'm going to say sobbed.
Cried.
Yep, so that's cried. So we did that one, so we're going to scratch it off. All right, so think of your word. And then flick the spinner. So act it out. Oh, you want to do it again? Here. Okay, antonym. So which word? Don't tell me the word you picked, but find a word on here and the opposite. So I can guess the word.
I don't get it.
Hmm?
I don't get it.
You don't get it? All right, so give me your word that you had. Launch. So what's the opposite of launching something?
Not launching?
So you could say stay still, right? So that's kind of the opposite. Or land.
Now I know.
Okay. All right, so we'll scratch that one. Launch. All right, do it again. So draw it. Just draw it right here for me, whatever your word is. One of these words. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. It can be stick figures. Did you pick skateboard? Nice job. All right, cross skateboard off. I say we do 2 more, and then you're going to move on to writing, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's our only pencil. All right. All right, let's see. I'm going to pick. Okay. Okay, so I have to draw it. So it's an action, okay? What's his mouth? It's a bad mouth. So think of the words that we have up here.
Laugh.
Yes, nice job. All right. Spin the spinner. All right, synonym. So same thing. Pick one of the words and think of another word that means the same thing. You want me to give you an example? Okay, so I'm going to choose the word guard. Okay, so a synonym for guard would be to protect, because you're protecting something, you're keeping something safe. So we'll take that off. All right, pick one of the words and tell me the same thing, then it means the same thing. What's another word for trick? Have a seat. Thank you. Do you know, like, prank? Is that the same? How is it not the same? A prank and a trick? All right, one more. I want you to, let's see. We're going to say it says define it. I want you to define contests, and then we'll move on.
What does
Define? Tell me what the word means. What does contests mean? Explain that to me.
it looks like you're going against somebody.
You're going against somebody to what? Like, are you running a race, or are you working at something to try and what? You're trying to win? Are you trying to win something? Okay. All right. So maybe scratch that game. I don't feel like you liked it. No? All right. We won't do that one again. All right. Now, the last thing, I need you to write me. What was my thing? All right. I want you to write a sentence with at least 2 facts that we learned from the story. Do you know what a fact is? Okay. So write me out a sentence or 2 telling me 2 facts that you just read. Okay? And then I want you to read me the sentence when you're done. Do you want to look at the book? Might help.
Where did the D go?
Which way does the D go? I don't know which way you're looking at here, so let's look. So this is a D. Those give you a lot of trouble, don't they? Yeah. It's all right. Nice. Nice job. Mm-hmm.
Escape.
Way to look for clues. Okay, that one sentence. All right, 2 things. How do you start a sentence? There you go. Nice. Perfect. You don't have to get it perfect, I promise. You're good. Time's up. All right, tell me one more fact. You don't have to write it down. I just want to know that you know one more fact because we're out of time. Think back in our story about all the things you read. And tell me something you learned. You can look in it if you need. Just don't. Yes. They can sit on skateboards. Nice job. All right. Our time is done now, sir. Go ahead and go back to class.